Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome to Dear Downloads, episode 20. This week we're talking about a whole bunch of news and then we're going to get into some of our gear. What is going on, Connor? What's shaking?
What is up, Luke? What is shaking with me, man? Same old thing. Playing some Zelda still, getting through it.
Still playing Zelda?
Yeah, dude. And
how many hours in are you?
I don't know. Does it have a counter? Maybe I'll follow up with that.
I think you can probably look at it on like your home screen and it'll tell you how many hours you've put into it, maybe. I don't know. I'd have to look that up on how they do it on the Switch.
All right.
I know on the PS5 it's like it tells you like what you've played on all of your games ever, which is just like, oh man, that's depressing.
Like your total game. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, ooh, man. If I had a counter just for like Skyrim, it'd be insane. Like I used to just play that like every moment. But yeah, so I've been playing that. I'll look up.
How far into it are you now?
I've just been messing around trying to find shrines, so I haven't been trying to find the beasts. So I've like unlocked like 6 or more areas of the map, and I'm just exploring, like literally walking every inch I can, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I think I did like all the exploring I could, like before I did any of the beasts. Like, basically just unlocked the whole map.
Yeah, dude. Get your hearts, get your stamina, so you're just like a badass for battles.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I've been doing. I'm playing Apex, a little bit. That was fun.
Okay.
Moving up in the ranks on it. Stream a little here or there, just the old normal gamer shit. But what have you been playing, dude?
I've been playing Persona 5 Strikers. It's been I'm liking it. I thought I wasn't going to like it going into it because I'm not a big fan of Muso games, but it doesn't play like a Muso game. It's like you run into enemies and then they like spawn a whole bunch like in a small circle. So it's not like, I don't know. Have you seen like Muso games where you're just like running across a battlefield and just like blasting dudes? Like just thousands and thousands of dudes. Like it's like, Dynasty Warriors.
Yeah, just like constant battles.
Yeah, it's not like that. It's like little, I don't know, enclosed tiny battles. So it's almost like a action RPG kind of. Which I'm having fun with.
That's cool.
That, and it has like tons of story too. So I don't know, it's fun so far.
Dope, dude. Did Pez like kind of convince you because he said he picked it up, or were you gonna get it anyways?
I was on the fence about it, and I watched some reviews and decided, well, screw it, I'll play it. Even though my backlog right now is just bonkers. So
yeah, you've been playing a lot, huh?
I've been playing a lot, and I just keep jumping between different games. Like I'm also kind of playing like Ghost right now, Ghost of Tsushima, and then
that's right.
I still need to finish Cyberpunk, and I was playing Control, but then I found out like I was playing on the PS4 version, and that doesn't upgrade to the PS5 version. So then my like save was like useless.
Oh no!
Which is kind of bullshit.
What? What's that?
Yeah,
that's. So you accidentally started playing PS4 version on your PS5 without selecting the PS5 version? Assuming it was by default since you had it on your PS5.
Yeah, exactly. But it played the PS4 version because it's not super clear which version you're playing. Like,
what the heck?
So I probably got like 20 hours into that game and then realized, oh, I'm playing on the PS4.
So you walked away? Crap. You walked away from it?
So yeah, I walked away. At some point I'll get back into it and play all the way through it, but
maybe if you're a trophy hunter, you could get double the trophies. Maybe.
Yes, you can get double the trophies. Yes, which is also weird because they're like, and I don't understand why the saves aren't compatible between the two games. But
yeah,
it's the same game. Like, why wouldn't you just? I don't know.
I'm not a game designer or a programmer. You've taken some online programming courses or intros. Maybe they didn't cover that. Yeah. Why?
No, they didn't cover that.
Oh, okay.
I'm not that smart. So clearly they have a reason. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you either. Well, that's kind of a bummer.
Yeah.
Dude, so big news. At least yesterday or last night. So today's Saturday at like 1 my time in the middle of Texas, not middle of Texas, but whatever time zone that is. MDT, is that Mountain? Yeah, it's Mountain.
That's Mountain. Yeah.
And so we watched the State of Play, PlayStation State of Play the other day. And
yeah, well, that was like 2 days ago, right?
Oh my gosh. See, I don't even know now. Yeah, it was. It was Thursday evening.
It was on Thursday.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
Thursday evening.
Okay, so when I watched it this morning, it said 1 day ago because the upload was just over 1 day old. Okay.
I was like, what news is he going on about? What happened yesterday that I
Yes.
didn't know about at all?
So yesterday, PlayStation. I'm an idiot. Actually, an idiot. So yeah, the state of play happened. Oh man. I don't know. I remember the first game playing like with me and my sister sitting down was Crash Bandicoot. I forget which one. So it was kind of cool to see them like how they've been. Of course, I never played the one they're revamping for PS5. What is it?
Yeah, the new one.
Something
I don't
time.
know.
The Crash Bandicoot time. I don't know either. It looks cool. They're giving it the PlayStation 5 features. But other than that, man,
That Korra game kind of looks okay.
the what?
The Korra game. I don't know, the lady with like the, I don't know, staff that's also like a bow and arrow.
Yeah, I brought that episode up because my buddy, or not that episode, I brought that game up because my buddy Shane told me about it a few episodes ago. I guess they did some fan-made remake or something like that of Zelda, and then they just started making that game, and it was crowdfunded.
Okay.
I think it was crowdfunded, and then it became like more of a thing, and now it's becoming like a real title, and it's just it looks awesome. That game does look really cool.
Yeah, it does kind of look cool. So overall, on the state of play, we'll get into the big item in a minute, but like compared to the Nintendo one last week, what's your thoughts?
Well, I think it's cool because it was a lot of new titles. It's not like here's a remake. Besides the Crash Bandicoot thing, I guess.
Yeah.
The Nintendo Direct just seemed like, well, we're not putting out new content. Here's some remakes and some
Shit
games
we've already announced.
Yeah, exactly. But you know what looks sick on it? Before we get in the big ticket item at the end of it was Returnal. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that. That was announced over the summer.
It looks awesome, dude. I didn't see that, and that was my first kind of take on it. So it kind of reminds me of like Demon Souls ish, like because it seemed like so when you die, you restart the level and it gets harder. So it kind of seemed like how you're explaining Demon Souls. Do I get that?
Yeah,
right?
kind of. Kinda. It also seems like it has some like roguelike elements to it, which is kind of weird.
Okay.
Um,
How's that?
Where like they said the level changes and like the monsters change every time you die.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Like they're, which is a little different than like Demon Souls because all the monsters are in the same location every time. So it's like you're memorizing where they're at.
Oh,
So they don't kill you.
Okay, I thought it got like harder, or maybe they get harder in Demon Souls, or do they not?
Mm-mm.
Okay,
No.
then that's just me assuming. Just filling in my own things, hearing one thing from you, and making up my own opinion in my mind of how that game is. Never mind, misunderstood it.
Never mind. Anyways, but yeah, that game looks cool. I think they announced that last summer, like around May.
She looks like the lady from Game of Thrones, that big tall lady. That's who the main character looks like, in my opinion.
Oh, okay. Brianna Tarth.
Yeah, there you go. Dude, look at you. Yeah, she looks like her. I don't know if that's like coincidental or is her or not. It's just I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, I don't know. Huh.
So the big stuff.
Alrighty.
Big stuff at the end of it.
The big thing was the Final Fantasy VII Intergrade, which is like the PS5 update, and then also it adds like an extra episode with the Yuffie in it, which is kind of cool.
Yeah,
which I imagine like anybody who's never played Final Fantasy VII that's watching that trailer is probably like, who the hell is this and why should I care?
True. Yeah, I mean it's like more for the fans probably. It's not like Yeah, it's more for the fans of the first one. And
I do think it's a little weird that like they're making a second one, but they're also like putting out DLC for the first one.
Making a second one, as far as like her being the second episode, or what do you mean?
I mean, they're gonna make a sequel to Final Fantasy VII Remake, right?
Yeah, I hope so. Like continue like where the story just stopped. Like
yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're making that.
Yeah,
like that's in production. So the weird thing is like putting out DLC like episodes in between seems weird.
I think it's interesting since, like, I mean, obviously I haven't played it. I watched just footage that was on the state of play. I didn't look for any more footage, but what I gather is it's like it's filling what you played in Remake, but with just that person's timeline of that same, like the Remake storyline. She's doing her own thing at the same time.
So my understanding is it's between like 7 and 8 when Cloud falls, and then like you go to Don Corneo's and like the rest of the party is away. I think she's doing that like in that time period.
Oh,
because there's apparently like a chapter that they dropped on the cutting floor about how like Tifa is trying to get into Don Corneo's mansion for some reason or another to get up to the plate.
Oh, okay.
But apparently they dropped that during production. So I'm thinking it might be part of that, possibly.
Oh, okay. Sounds like you know a little more behind the scenes than I was looking for it. Because I was just watching the trailer and it seemed like there was one scene where they're talking in front of the bar.
Yeah, and it's Tifa and Barrett and all that.
Yeah, and then she's in the background.
Not there.
And she's in the background and she's like, oh, that's them. And so I feel like that part was 7 Remake, and it's like, you know, now it's Yuffie's story, but it's seeing her perspective of what we already played. That's how I'm envisioning it. But maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, I don't think it's a full game though. I think it's only like probably in, you know, a chapter or whatever, maybe 2.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. That would make sense. Okay.
Yeah, it's not a full game.
And then what else? What else on the Final Fantasy 7?
Well, and then after that on like Twitter, they announced Ever Crisis, which is like going to be a retelling of a remake of Final Fantasy 7, including all the like previous compilations, just to make things confusing. Okay, guys, we're making Final Fantasy 7 remake, but now we're making like a demake remake of that. But then also including like Advent Children and Crisis Core and Dirge Cerberus. And I think there's one other in there, like some mobile game that nobody ever played that was only released in Japan.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay, so it says on the tweet, it's a chapter-structured single-player game covering the whole Final Fantasy VII timeline, including the events of the original game and of Final Fantasy VII compilation titles. And it's kind of cool because it looks like the old graphics, but just kind of, you know, more updated. So it's not like super polygonal.
Yeah, kind of like the world map stuff looks like the old graphics, and like the battle scenes look like they just pulled assets straight out of Final Fantasy VII Remake almost.
Oh, really? Okay.
That's what it looked like to me, anyways.
I'm watching it right now. It looks like it's like the original 7, just like updated. Like, yeah. Okay. That's cool though.
But like if you look at the battle scenes, they're like full-size characters, whereas in like the
I just showed it. Yeah, it is like
yeah, see?
Yeah.
It looks like they pulled them straight out of the remake, so I don't know. I thought that was kind of funny.
Are they keeping it turn-based? Or are they bringing it to the new? Because I don't see anything.
I think it'll probably be turn-based would be my guess, but I don't know.
They had like a quick snapshot of it. Here we go. They just had a quick snapshot of it. So I'm looking at the tweet at about 1:18. It looks like it's ability. Yeah, I didn't see anything like a time. Nah. It's a little different UI though. It's a little different UI.
Yeah, different UI, but that doesn't surprise me. I mean, the original game came out, you know, almost 25 years ago at this point, so
yeah, but even a different UI from the new remake.
Oh, sure, yeah. Well, it's a mobile game too, so, and they said it's going to be like chapters, and there's going to be in-game purchases. So I'm kind of curious on how it's going to, what its cost breakdown will be, and that's coming out 2022. And then they also announced Final Fantasy VII First Soldier, which is like a PUBG style like battle royale game, which is like, weird. Okay, I don't know.
So that's the other mobile game. Okay, so
that's the other, and that's another mobile game, and that's coming out later this year, apparently, like this fall.
Okay, so it says here's Final Fantasy VII: The First Soldier, a battle royale game set in Midgar before the events of Final Fantasy VII. As a soldier candidate, make full use of your abilities in a battle for your survival. and it looks like Fortnite, how it plays, like it's third person.
Yeah.
This is interesting. And it's kind of like
super weird.
It's kind of like a mix of Fortnite and Valorant, because you have like little things you could cast, like a protection shield or like a thing that teleports you vertically, or throw a fireball. So it's like, it's kind of interesting. I wonder if it's like based on the material you get in the game, which is kind of sick. Which could be sick. Oh yeah, and they cast.
Yeah, it could be.
They summoned. There was someone summoned something, so that's cool.
Yeah, somebody like had. Yeah, I saw Ifrit out there and like some other shit. I wonder if they straight up just like took the Fortnite engine and just like put a, took Fortnite and just put a Final Fantasy skin on it, kind of deal.
Yeah, they're like already have the Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis assets, so maybe they pulled those in. They're like, this would be really easy just to port all these things we already made. I don't know. It could be cool.
Easy.
It could be cool.
Yeah, it could be cool.
I won't play it. Sorry to say, but
I probably won't either.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
What else? What's this?
Kind of the only other thing about the like remake, I thought the stuff for the PS5 update looked really cool, like load times, and like it just looks gorgeous now on the PS5, running at like 60 frames a second, that kind of thing.
Yeah, so that was cool to see their comparison, like
their
swiping.
comparisons.
Yeah, that was really
the
cool.
swiping between the old and the new. Even though it looked great on PS4 too, so it's like,
And we're talking Final Fantasy VII Remake itself for the PS5, which was another part of the announcement. Was there's a PS5 version of that remake now, not just the PS4, or coming.
Which also, I think, I don't know, we can talk about it now or later, but it kind of gets into our PS Plus games of March.
Yeah, let's touch on it, man. Yeah, the PS Plus games for March.
Because PS Plus games for March is Final Fantasy VII Remake, which I thought was cool that they like had this big announcement, like they're just like pushing it and pushing it and pushing it, like
on all fronts. It's like
on all fronts.
That's pretty cool.
Though apparently you don't get the PS5 update for the PS5 remake if you only have the PS Plus game. So like,
I didn't see that caveat. I didn't see that.
Yeah, you still have to pay extra to get the PS5 update and the like integral stuff.
So if you own if you own Remake on PS4, you can then update that to PS5
Yeah, so
version.
if you own it like in a disc, you can update it to the PS5 version, but if you have the PS Plus version that they're releasing on Tuesday, then you have to pay additional to get the update. And I think also the Yuffie episode you'll have to pay for.
Correct. That's not included
for either one.
Yeah.
It's like $10 or $20. So
that's actually affordable. That's not bad. I thought it'd be like a $40 thing.
Yeah. So I don't know if they've announced the US pricing, but I think they did it in Japan, and it was like 200,000 or 20,000 yen, which is $20, I think. So. Okay.
That's cool though. That's sick. So Final Fantasy VII Remake, if you never played it, you can now have it and add it to your PS4 PS Plus collection and get through it. It's a freaking fantastic game. I loved it. I'm still on the last chapter, but
you still haven't beat it, Connor? What the hell?
I know. It's like I had my PS4 set up in the living room to play Hitman, and we were like, shit, we should just finish Final Fantasy VII because we all loved it as a family. So we never. So I just never grabbed the disc and did it, but yeah, I do need to beat it.
You don't need the disc.
Well, yeah, true. But I still have it, so.
Yeah. Well, the other like nice thing about it being on, because I think it's still like $30 to buy, but like you can get PS Plus for like $30 a lot of places. So like, might as well just do that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you don't have PS Plus and you have a PlayStation. I don't know why you don't have it because a lot of games don't require it to play online, like Apex and whatever. But like, shoot, it's like 2 to 3 free games every month. Like, so worth it, especially this month. Like, just get it and then get Final Fantasy VII Remake. If you don't own it, this is like the best reason to get it because A, you get Final Fantasy VII, and B, you'll get all the games, moving forward. But I think
I kind of also feel like anybody who's interested in Final Fantasy Remake has probably already bought it, so it's like getting new people into the franchise, probably kind of deal.
That was my exact thought on it. Yeah, I was like, well, all the fanboys already own it, so now they're trying to diversify their people
get new people to buy it.
And if they like it, then it'll push them to all these new things coming out. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah. And
okay, other PS Plus games this month. But we got Remnant from the Ashes, PS4 game. Do you know about that one at all, Connor?
I watched the gameplay on it. It looks cool. When I was watching the state of play, I was confused between Returnal and this one. Like they look pretty similar.
Okay.
As far as visually, but no, I don't know much about it. It looks cool though. It looks like a Souls-like game, but I could be wrong. I'm really bad at my game genres, so forgive me. But yeah, I don't know much. We can continue. And then on PS5, I don't know how to say it. Maquette.
Yeah, PS5 Maquette. I don't know about this one much either.
I like that they're starting to push, like, you get 2 PS4 games, 1 PS5, and now a PSVR. So they're starting to push PSVR, which is Farpoint.
Well, pretty much they've always had PSVR games as part of PlayStation Plus, and when the Vita was still alive, you get Vita games as well.
That's badass. I like that.
Yeah.
Do you ever have a Vita?
No. I kind of wish I had one now, but it's very muerto.
Why now?
I was hearing rumors the other day. Huh?
Why now?
Oh, I don't know. It just seems kind of cool.
Gotcha.
I'm like, now that I've had a Switch, I just want like a PlayStation Switch, basically.
PlayStation. Yeah, and you lost power for 4 days, so it's like,
yeah, exactly.
You want a backup of your game, like diversity.
I was hearing rumors the other day that they might be making a new PSP, but we'll see. I kind of feel like Sony's been burned enough on mobile titles that they're just gonna give up on that, but who knows?
Yeah. I mean,
and then
if they could get it all on mobile, like, why even create a console if like these mobile devices are popular for gaming? Why not just put titles out there, you know?
Well, and you can do remote play like onto your iPad and shit, so.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah. Probably iPhone too, or no, can you not?
Yeah, you can do your iPhone too. Yeah. So, anyways, back to our PlayStation Plus games, and then the last one is Farpoint.
Yeah, on PSVR. Yeah. I don't know anything about it. I don't know if you do.
I don't either.
Okay. So breaking news.
And then
breaking news real quick.
And then
my wife just texted me. This is totally related to our podcast. I didn't look it up, but the House passed the COVID relief bill. So that's all. We don't have to talk about it. I just wanted to bring it up since I got a text. That's it. What were you gonna say before I?
I was gonna say, and then also, there's another free game this month. Free play at home, Ratchet and Clank. So it's not like a PS Plus, I believe. I think anybody can get it. Ratchet and Clank for free. So just an FYI.
That's awesome. How do they do that? Just through the PlayStation console? Through the marketplace?
Yeah, I think they just do it through the PlayStation console. They did some stuff earlier this year, like right when COVID first hit, to like give people some free games. So I think it's similar deal as that.
Okay, so for those listening, I just PlayStation and Insomniac Games will remake Ratchet and Clank PS4 available, or will make Ratchet and Clank PS4 available for free download for a limited time through the PlayStation Store from March 1st at 8 p.m. To March 31st. So basically the whole month of March, you could download it.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Once you redeem it, it'll be yours to keep forever. That's really cool. It's a 2016
free games,
title.
Bros.
Boom. I never played Ratchet and Clank.
I haven't either.
Okay.
So maybe I'll jump into it. The new one looks really good where you're like jumping between universes and shit on the PS5. I don't know if that one's out yet though.
They do look good. I do remember seeing trailers and they do look good. What was that? I know it's nothing like it, but in the realm of Ratchet and Clank, Crash Bandicoot.
Jack and Dexter.
Jack and Dexter. Yeah, that's right. That's right. And then there's another like that's totally different but similar. Spyro.
Spy Cooper.
Spyro the dragon.
Oh, Spyro the dragon. And there's also like Spy Cooper. They're all like.
Okay.
I don't know. Kitty, PlayStation, Mario likes.
True. What's the remake soundtrack? We kind of skipped over that.
Oh, remake soundtrack. So if you have like Spotify or Apple Music, you can listen to all the Final Fantasy VII remake for free as of yesterday.
Dude, that is awesome.
I know,
That's
right?
really rad.
Yeah, bro.
I'm
Get your
verifying on
Spotify
Spotify.
Final Fantasy shit on.
There it is, dude. Original soundtrack. That's awesome, dude. Dude, I want to
Yeah,
touch on
dude.
something. I got super stoked because this band I love, Bring Me the Horizon.
Okay.
They're a UK, like they were like super metal, like heavy metal or metalcore, whatever you want to call it.
Da.
Yeah, like screaming, chug chugs. And then they started getting a little more poppy, and then they're like very poppy, like electric and poppy, like singing like awesome choruses and like really fucking good music on the radio too. And then they did this
Sure.
album in 2020 or I think early 2020 and maybe the end of 2019, but it released in 2020. Is they played in this the Royal Albert Hall in UK, in London or something like that, and it was all to bet like all the profit. It was only for sale on a website, like you couldn't get it on iTunes or anything for a while, and because they
Okay.
wanted to manage the profits and put it towards cancer research, because like one of their friends like survived cancer and like they just they did this whole thing. But what was sick about it was like it was their music, and they have like a lot of orchestral, but it's like electronic music. They had like a full
Okay.
orchestra with like fucking like cellos, violins, even like flutes and bass and whatever, whole French horns. And then they had a chorus of like choir, and like kind of like Metallica's S&M album, but like them. And it was so good. And they finally released it on iTunes like at the end of the year of 2020, and
Oh yeah.
I just found it, so I was like pumped. I bought it and I've been jamming it like nothing. Total sidetrack.
Sidetrack day. Let's skip over this next item and cover the rest of the PlayStation bullshit.
Let's do it.
Um, they also announced this month that there's going to be a new PlayStation VR coming out sometime next year, which I think is kind of cool. I played the original VR and it gave me mad screen door effect, so I'm kind of looking forward to a new one with better, I don't know, screens.
Yeah, I mean, I hope they fix that, because that could be very unpleasant. I feel like you have something right in front of your eyes and you could tell it's a screen, and it's weird.
Yeah, it's super weird. Like you can see the individual pixels, so I think they just need to like up the pixel density. I mean, that's what the screen door effect is. Like you can see
Yeah,
the space between the pixels.
yeah. Not. I feel like that would be a little nauseating,
Yeah,
possibly.
it does. It's bothersome. And then it looks like Gran Turismo 7 got pushed out till 2022. Wah
Jesus,
wah.
ease. That's a big push.
How which honestly, like if VR, it'd be great if VR and 7 came out like around the same time because apparently like Gran Turismo Sport is really fun on VR. That's like the way to play racing games if you're into that kind of thing.
Dude, I could imagine that. That would actually be
Are
really
you ever
cool.
into racing games, Connor?
Dude, not so much.
Not so
I
much.
played some Forza on like Xbox, and then
Okay.
yeah, and Gran Turismo 2 and 3, like A spec, I think. And that's really it.
Okay.
That's where I stopped. Not for any reason. It just like wasn't my kind of game. Not that I hate them, but they're fun. But it's not like my
I had a
game.
really fun time with them. For I want to say for 6, I had a wheel, which like changes the game, like makes it so much fun if you have a wheel.
Badass, dude.
Best way to play. I don't have a wheel anymore. When that comes out, I'm gonna have to buy a wheel
Yeah, man. I bet you they'll have some
for sure.
bonus edition that has a wheel with it.
Yeah.
Maybe some haptic wheel or something.
Well, like if you go down the wheel rabbit hole, like you can spend thousands of dollars on like racing sim setups,
I bet.
like they're no joke. Like the Logitech ones are like the baseline, like garbage ones, and then like you can just spend out the ass for them.
I bet it's even worse for flight sims. Like the money rabbit hole you could go down to.
Um, Flight Sim's not as bad, probably because there's just not as much of a market share for them. I imagine, like in both cases, you can go down that rabbit hole. So it's kind of like whatever you want to spend your money on, buddy. and I think that kind of covers that shit. So, did you see that Pokemon shit, Connor?
No, I didn't. I see your notes, but tell me what's going on with Pokemon.
So, like yesterday, what is it? Game Freaks announced 2 Pokemon games. They announced a remake of Diamond and Pearl coming out this fall
Sick. On what?
on Switch, bro.
Oh, that's awesome. All right, that's
I
cool.
know. I never played those, but like, I'm down for some Pokemon RPG bullshit this fall. Fuck yeah,
Dude, yes, that's awesome. That'd be cool if they even did red or like blue, like the super old ones. But Diamond and Pearl, yeah.
It's called Let's Go Eevee or Let's Go Pikachu. Yeah, yeah, dude. The OG ones you can already get. Blowing Connor's mind over here.
Yeah, now I'm like Google searching, looking it up, nerding out. Oh, that's sick. There's like a screenshot in it. Oh my gosh. Pokemon, Let's Go Pikachu.
We know what Connor's playing after.
Dude, yes, after I finish Zelda.
Finishes Breath of the Wild.
Oh my god, there's a version where you could get the map. Oh, the map looks like the old one. That is awesome.
Yeah, dude.
Fucking great. All right, dude. All right.
And then there's Pokemon Legends Arceus. Is that how you pronounce that?
I don't know. Arceus?
Arceus? So it looks like it's like set in feudal Japan, but it's got like watch the trailer for this, Connor. It looks like Breath of the Wild Pokemon.
All right. I'm gonna pull this up. So we got the Pokemon Legends Arceus reveal trailer on YouTube, and we are gonna watch it and click play. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
This is a tale from a long, long time ago.
Tale?
When the
Those
Sinnoh
Pokeballs,
region
dude.
was still only a vast
Yeah, it looks beautiful.
wilderness.
Right?
A
Sketchbook,
sunny village
okay.
bustled with the comings and goings of people. While in the mountains,
Look at that Pokemon, dude.
Dude.
Look at those fucking like birds. Dude.
It's Pokemon!
Dude.
There's Pokemon here!
Look at that fucking volcano, bro.
Fucking mountain. Oh shit.
Fake Breath of the Wild, bro.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Dude, this looks sick. That's a little...
I know, right?
That town's a little rough. But the environment is... Yeah, it's Breath of the Wild. Oh my gosh.
They don't show like any combat, so I'm curious on what that looks like.
Okay, so she just threw a Pokeball at the Pokemon to catch it. Shouldn't you have to
Aren't you supposed to like attack the Pokemon?
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Was that a battle sequence?
Yeah, maybe. It just didn't really show anything though, you know? I guess they don't really show any UI or anything, so.
Yeah, it's a reveal, so they usually don't do that till like a gameplay. Yeah, there's some battle right there. That was a Pokemon fighting. Dude.
Look at those Pokemon, bro.
Yeah.
Dope.
That's really cool. I love the disclaimer, not actual gameplay footage. Uh-oh. All right. Cool. Well, that looks sick.
I know. I'm stoked about that. I was like, damn, this looks good. And then, oh man, a couple TV shows coming soon. Apparently Halo TV's in production, dude. Can't wait.
That's really cool. That's awesome. It's with Paramount Plus too. They do some good shows.
I feel like Halo TV has just been in like development hell for decades.
I was gonna say, didn't they have one forever ago? They like even released a trailer, or was that just used for like a game, something with Reach? I feel like.
Yeah, I think there's something with Reach, and they may have done like a couple commercials, but I think like way back then, Spielberg was supposed to be like making a show, and it just kind of fell through. So, wah wah. What are you gonna do?
Has been in the works
and kind of
since
other
2014.
Shit. Yeah, exactly. It's been development hell.
Oh my gosh.
And then Twisted Metal, the TV show, is also coming out, apparently.
Dude, and it says,
who do you think?
Go ahead.
Who do you think they're gonna get to play Sweet Tooth? ICP?
Oh my god, that'd be sick. Or Slipknot or something. Corey, whatever. That'd be great.
Joking
dude.
aside.
Yeah. Well, one thing I see, I googled it because you didn't put a link. So it's from the Deadpool
Sorry.
writer. It's from the Deadpool writer.
Yeah, it's from the Deadpool writers.
So it's gonna be awesome then, because I love the Deadpool series. Even their like PG-13 version of the second one.
There's a PG-13 version of it?
Yeah, they did. So one came out, then they did two, and then the next year for Christmas they did Once Upon a Deadpool, and it was like a Deadpool 2, but re-edited as like a PG-13. And dude,
get rid of all the dirty jokes and
dead
body fucking and shit.
They just basically deleted the blood, and like and got rid of some expletives. And they had like a little subplot of him capturing Fred Savage to read him a book, like a Princess Bride.
Yeah, Princess Bride.
Yeah, so it was pretty funny. The kids actually liked it.
Huh.
Too. It was still good. Like it was still watchable and funny as hell. And I think they did a similar thing where they donated their profits to like, he has a foundation called Fuck Cancer or F Cancer or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
That looks sick though. Twisted Metal TV show.
Twisted Metal TV show.
I want to see more about it because I want to see what they do and how they make that a TV show. Like what?
Well, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, is it just gonna be like car comp? Like, is it gonna be like what's that Grindhouse film?
Oh,
Tarantino.
I think it's Grindhouse, isn't it?
Yeah, it was Grindhouse, but it had a separate title. It was like a Deathloop, maybe.
Oh, I don't know.
Or fuck, that's gonna drive me crazy.
It's with the actor who plays Snake Plissken. I forget his name.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
It says it's also the writers of course, Deadpool, and Zombieland. So interesting.
Okay.
So it's okay. The synopsis here I found: a show is about a motor-mouth outsider who is offered a chance at a better life, but only if he can successfully deliver a mysterious package across a post-apocalyptic wasteland with the help of a trigger-happy car thief.
Death Proof. That's it.
Death Proof. There you go.
I could see that maybe.
What's this about Anthem?
Muerto, homie. Mucho muerto.
What's that?
Anthem?
Yeah. What is it?
It's a game by EA and the company that made
Kind of
BioWare.
Oh, okay. Kind of looks like Destiny-ish.
Yeah, it was like their Destiny answer. Totally sucked ass. They've been working on it for like 2 years after they released it to try to make it better. And today, or the other day, they decided to say, pulled the plug. It's muerto. No mas.
Aww.
They're giving up on it. So, womp womp.
That's all right. Well,
what are you gonna do?
Sad for fans of that. That's a bummer, but hopefully on to bigger, better things. They could put their team on to better resources, probably.
Yeah.
What's this? Phil Spencer,
the head of Xbox. It was cool. He had a Ludans in the background of something he did the other day, and Ludans is like the mascot for Kojima Productions, and he also had like a Nintendo Switch in the background as well. So like the joke is that like he keeps putting shit in his background of like shit that Microsoft is gonna buy. So like the joke is, like,
really?
He's gonna buy Nintendo and Konami Productions, like,
or just trolling to be funny,
Yeah, I think he's just trolling people now.
I like it. That's great. I like that, dude. And then HP bought HyperX.
Yep.
Good old HP, keeping it
Good
going.
old HP.
They now own your headphones. That's what you use, right? Your headset.
Yeah, I'm using my Sony's today.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
But yeah, that's my headset that I normally use.
Dude,
I realized that at the computer, it's nice to have wireless headphones.
Yeah, I use my little earbuds, just some simple shit, when we do this.
Yeah.
I want to have my big ass headset on.
And that's kind of all I got on like current events and games. Giant list of shit.
Yeah. Well, I think because we're at like 42 minutes. So actually what I think, maybe we cut this short and we come back with episode 21 and we have that one be what we're talking about. Like
gear and shit.
Yeah, we want to go over our podcasting gear and kind of like how we launched our podcast. And if anyone's trying to launch a podcast, kind of give a blueprint of the things we use and hopefully it's helpful.
Sweet.
Cool. Well, tons of big news, and we'll see you on episode 21 shortly. All right. Thank you.
All right. See you guys.
Bye.